What is going on in here?
It's winter time, or it's certainly approaching. Time to get our winter covers out.
Holy. At least we labeled some of them. Holy. And I just vacuumed. Oh my gosh. What a mess. Oh, Ranger. I know you can't even go on your bed right now. I forgot that we had stuff in that cupboard. Holy. Well, Skookum's getting foiled today. Where do we start, Derek? Where do we start with this mess?
Well,
Should we do the top deck first, or?
I think so. Yeah, we got some water things we got to look after and some insulating of glass. One important thing I just want to note about insulating the glass of your boat is it needs to be insulated on the outside. If you insulate the inside of your glass, it will still condensate and then you'll get mold behind the covers. And we learned that through experience, of course. So we have just these mesh type summertime covers. They're meant more for blocking light than heat, but when we combined it with this foil insulation and this white, it's like a styrofoam insulation. This is actually just packing. We've recycled packing out of packages we've got from maybe Amazon or something like that, and put it to good use rather than throwing it away.
It really helps.
So as we're going through this procedure, we'll kind of explain what we're doing, and we'll show you. It's very simple to use this. We don't tape it in place. I've seen people tape it in place, and then all summer long they got the sticky tar from the tape all over their boat and whatnot. So these covers, when they snap in, that's enough. It holds it in place. It doesn't need to be tight. It just holds it in place. And when we go out cruising, we leave most of the covers on, other than the ones we need to see in order to operate the boat. So we'll have to winterize the shower. They're going to be turning the water off at the marina here pretty soon. So we're going to try and not winterize our water maker, because we're going to try and use it in the winter to make water. So what the marina does is they keep the one water open at the fuel dock, but that means you got to move your boat to the fuel dock every time you want to get some water.
Ranger's like, what is going on in this place?
Okay,
Ranger, you want to get up onto your bed? There's room. You want to go up there? Are you scared with all this mess? There, those two are done.
2 down, lots to go. And we have to put our dinghy away still.
I know, we left it out.
Yeah.
And it's raining a little bit.
Starting to rain.
We might go for a little ride later if we get all our chores done.
Hard to believe it's 12:30.
Yeah.
It's like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Hi! Yeah. Derek's gonna snap on the outside cover, but we're just not gonna insulate it just yet. We still hang out at the boat on weekends, and we do like some light coming in. We don't want to be in a dark cave just yet, so we'll just leave it uninsulated for now. He'll just snap it in. Don't fall in. Do you need my help?
Promise not to laugh if I do. I know you'll laugh.
I don't know if I can promise. Well, if Derek fell in, you know, I'd be very concerned. As long as he was okay, I might laugh after. It is kind of cold out there. Do you need my help? I think he's got this. We're taking a coffee break.
Yeah, we've covered 5 windows and 2 engine vents, so now we
need a break.
We need a break after that 12 minutes of work. This is a hatch cover, but inside I've put 1, 2, 3 layers of that styrofoam that I talked about, just recycled packing foam, and that seems to really help. It actually stops the condensation from the hatch, which stops it from dripping on our head because our bed is right down below, and it, of course, that stops mildew and whatnot. While we're out here, we'll take this hose off.
And you need the little blue cover, right, for this one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go find it. Derek's handcrafted
Tap cover. So this is...
I didn't know what to call it, so I paused.
I don't know what to call it. Okay, ready?
Handcrafted tap cover.
So this is just 3 blocks of 1.5 inch styrofoam, like what would be house insulation, and it was scrap laying around, so I grabbed it and I cut each disc out so that it would fit over the tap, gradually getting smaller and smaller, and once I had enough to actually cover it, then I just glued them together and put this little tape cover on, and this just simply sits on the tap, which helps keep the cold air off it. And then usually what happens is snow lands on there and further insulates it and helps stop it from freezing.
Our little tap cover. There goes my skylight.
Okay, next I have a piece of this 1.5 inch pink styrofoam, the same as for the tap cover out there, and again it was scrap that I found laying around. I've cut it out and I'm gonna put it on the inside here, just to kind of block it everything further, and then I have a piece of foil that goes last, and that helps reflect the heat back. So all I'm trying to do is add another layer of insulation. We don't do this step in the hatch in our bedroom because it's still an emergency escape route should there be a fire or the boat sinking or something, and in the bedroom it would be very difficult to get that open. Up here it's fine because there's doors on either side for us to get out, so that's why we don't do the bedroom. There we go.
There we go.
That house window.
And then our
this
foil.
just sits on the screen.
And now we don't have that cold air rushing in there. Perfect, hey?
Done.
Breakfast for a king.
What do you think of that, Peter?
Yep, Peter will like that. He says he can't diet watching our shows.
You know, this is not how you do every boat, but that's how we do this boat. So we use our boat all winter. That's why we do it this way. We're not winterizing our engines or anything. we keep the boat heated rather than fully winterizing all our plumbing and everything.
Time to turn off the little outdoor shower. Derek's going down into the lazarette here. Oh, I know it's a mess in there.
Alright, so down here we come. All the way to the shower shut-off valves, which are right there. So the first thing I do is shut those two valves off, and then I pull, there's a bolt, a nut right there, and one right there. I take them off, and then we drain all the water out of the system, and we're good for the winter.
We didn't end up going for a dinghy ride today. Kind of glad it's raining lots. You want to go outside, Range? I didn't think so. It's pouring out. Even though Skookum is getting closed up, doesn't mean that we're not going to come back down and take down some of the window coverings. When we sit down here on the weekend, I do like to look out at the water. But it's so cozy in here now.
It's dark.
I know, it feels so dark. Skookum's cave. Even Ranger's like, what is going on? I can't see the seals outside anymore. I can't look at people walking by.
Saw your picture